Real guys, real sport. Bar TV.
Well, welcome everybody sitting out there at home or tuning in to today's big clash here. It's the Opal Bowl. It's Gridiron New South Wales final in the women's division here in Gridiron New South Wales. And with us in the Bar TV commentary box today, Paul Manera. Paul, how are you going? Of course, no slouch at Gridiron back in the day yourself.
I'm well, thanks. Very well. It's great to be here. I think it's very warm today, and I think the players are looking forward to just getting out there and getting into it.
Yes, well, temps are supposed to hit 42 degrees, and out there it is a synthetic surface, which we're looking at the moment. Multi-purpose venue here at the university. It will get quite hot out there in the middle. Temperatures probably, with all the padding and stuff, it's got to be up around 45 degrees.
Yeah, it's going to be about probably 45 degrees in equipment today. It's really important that the players are getting well hydrated every time they come off the field. It's going to be hot, and I think today it's going to come down to, obviously who handles the heat well and who can just settle down and get into playing football.
Yes, and of course we do have the University of New South Wales Raiders taking on the UTS Gators, both university sides with a great program here. Both sides coming in with some form as well, of course. The Raiders with the better 7-0-1.
Yeah, the Raiders have been pretty much undefeated this year. Their one tie actually came as a result of a forfeit in a game, so they just declared it a tie. In saying that, they played UTS very tight in their first game, winning 6 points to 2. In the second game, the Raiders dominated, winning 38-0. I think that was a result of UTS having some mid-season injuries. But the best two teams are in the competition here today in the championship game. That's what's important, and we'll find out today.
Yeah, so we can see them out there in the huddle at the moment, just going through what they've got to do to get done here to take home the Opal Bowl. Of course, if you are tuned into Bar TV Sports, hit us on Twitter at Bar TV Sports. Hashtag grow the game, and that's what we're here to do today. Bring Gridiron, New South Wales, throughout the state, throughout the country, and of course throughout the world. Let us know where you are, let us know where you're watching. So both sides, a couple of players to look out for out there. Of course, Smith, Hayley Tagaloa-Smith, the quarterback there for the Raiders. She's very highly rated in this women's competition.
Yeah, she's more of a running quarterback. Brings a load. She's a hard person to bring down, tough as they come. Good leader on the field as well.
Yeah, definitely. And the linebackers in James and Leotai as well. They're very good defensively, looking to inject themselves, sack the quarterback, make those tackles. Yeah,
Amanda's playing linebacker. She's had a good year this year, and she'll be one of their key players for the Raiders on defence today.
And I guess the centre as well for the Raiders. She really sets the good platform at the snap there for the Raiders.
Yeah, Shari Onley, the centre. Most people might know her as, I think, Amazon or Xena, I think it was, in the show Gladiator. And she's been playing American football now for 3 years, and very, very dedicated, very fit, in shape, and obviously plays snap the whistle every play. So she'll be one to watch today.
Yeah, of course. And for the Gators, Pearson, the quarterback, that she will swap in with Wagstaff out there today. Two people to look out for, we're told, is Tuipulotu and Malolo in defence. They're two girls that certainly sort of strike fear into the opposition.
Yeah, UTS is certainly a very hard-hitting football team. They won't hold back today, and it'll be a physical encounter.
So the game here played in two halves, 35 minutes. They will have a two-minute warning at the end of both halves, as is the custom. And the referee out there just having a chat to them.
Yeah, it'll be, my understanding is it'll be a continuous clock today for the first 33 minutes, and the last 2 minutes will be regular stop-start, just like a normal game where the ball will stop, the clock will stop, if the ball goes out of bounds or if there's a penalty or incomplete pass.
Yes, some great facilities out here for the finals day. Of course, tune in later on as well. We do have the rest of the fixtures coming up live for you at home. The big one kicking off at 6 p.m. You're looking forward to that one as well?
Oh yeah, that'll be a great game as well. All three games are going to be great. So it's really interesting because all three teams, each grand final has a team that's undefeated this year. So in the women's grand final, you've got the Raiders who are undefeated. In the Colts grand final, which is coming up next, that's for players aged 15 to 19. The Sutherland Seahawks are undefeated. And then tonight you've got Sydney University playing the West Sydney Pirates, and Sydney Uni, their regular season record was 10-0 with the West Sydney Pirates 9-1. So
very little between all teams here today. Of course, the best teams coming through to each respective bowls. The toss is out in the middle. It looks like the Raiders will be running left to right here for this Opal Bowl final fixture. Both sides square off there.
Okay, I think the Raiders won the toss and have deferred their choice to the second half, which means UTS will probably take the ball, and then Raiders have picked to defend the northern end of the field first, with kicking off to UTS.
Of course, those unfamiliar with the colours out there, the Raiders playing in the green, and of course the Gators in the light blue.
I think it's...
is it light blue?
I don't know, it's not aqua. It's... there is a name for it, but
azure, maybe. Is it azure?
The Raiders actually are the oldest gridiron club in Australia. It was started back in 1979 by the man by the name of Steve Jones, and back in those days they started playing when there was no other teams to play against, and they'd get together with their buddies and just have, pick-up games. But then the competition pretty much formed in New South Wales in 1984. So the Raiders have been the longest club standing in Australia.
Yeah, very good. And of course, all the other women's sides that took part in this women's division as well. So they'll be all tuning in to see who wins, who loses.
Well, in saying that, there was actually 4 teams that participated in the competition this year. There was the Newcastle Cobras team, the Northwestern Phoenix. They're up around the, Balkan Mills, Castle Hill, Dundas area. Obviously the Raiders here in the eastern suburbs, and UTS, which are based out in the Homebush area. So if there's any ladies out there looking to play American football, get onto the Gridiron New South Wales website on www.gridironnewsouthwales.org.au, and you'll see a list of the teams and club contacts are there for you.
Yes, and of course the Phoenix having one of my favourite players in the competition, Julia Wilson.
Ah, yes.
Certainly
she brings a laugh to the table.
She certainly does. One of my favourite humans in the world, actually.
Oh, okay.
So they will be kicking off from the 20. Of course, this field here is only 80 yards as well.
Yeah, it's an 80-yard field with 2 10-yard end zones. Actually, they don't actually have kick-off in the women's league. They don't have any special teams.
There you go. So here we go. It'll be the Gators with the ball at the snap on the 20. Little hand off there. Yards made. Other middle. Good play there to start off there. Good running. Plenty of room to move. Blockers did well.
Yeah, inside run play there. Looks like a gain of about 6 yards for UTS. That should bring up second down and about 4.
So as they go to the huddle there, how much does the quarterback actually call out there? They're pretty much running the show there in this women's division.
It depends. I mean, you'll have parameters within plays. Usually the coaches call the plays, and then the quarterbacks will have some parameters where they can check into a play or check out of a play. Off tackle carry there by UTS and tackled for a loss in the backfield by the Raiders defence.
Yeah, great defence.
Great play there by number 11. I think that's
Yasmin James. It was
Yasmin James. Yeah, nice little play there.
And of course, Leotai coming in, supporting as well. Good little blitz play there.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for UTS. 3rd and 6 is usually what we'd consider to be a passing down. Just depends on, field position as well. They might choose to be conservative here. Look like they're in a run formation.
Yeah, they don't have any wideouts at the moment. All the balls fumbled at the snap.
Oh, there's a dead ball foul there. I have a feeling that one of the UTS players is lined up in a neutral zone. Okay, no. wherever it was waved off.
So they set the line again. Looks like it will be a running play as they come around. Well, it's a good run up
Nice
the middle
little
there.
carry. That's going to be close to a
over.
first down. Could be just short there. It's hard to...
I thought she may have got it there. So it might be 4th and inches though. Doesn't look like she has made the play. Five-yard penalty, first down is the call on the play. So that's a bit of a let-off there for the Gators.
Yeah, that should be... I don't know what the penalty's for. If it was a... Should it be assessed on the end of the run or...
Well, the referee's called first down.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the call was there. Okay, brings up 1st and 10 again for UTS.
Chose to rush it on every play so far, UTS, and they go up the middle again. And again, the blockers do well to create some space there. Nice run on the play by Wagstaff.
Off tackle play to the left there. Gaining around 4 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 6. I think UTS look like they want to control the ball on the ground in the early stage of the game. Probably chew some time off the clock and keep the Raiders' offense on the sideline.
Well, definitely, they're very dangerous with the ball, aren't they, the Raiders? So starving them of possession, probably a good tactic early on. So Pearson comes back. Oh, and it's been intercepted here.
That's Amanda James there on the interception, I think. Yep.
Yeah, it was James. She's come up with a big play. They choose to throw for the first time and won't be happy with that one, Pearson.
You know, UTS had some momentum there, and, you know, getting picked off there is just probably, I guess the Raiders kind of breathed a little sigh of relief there, because that drive looked like it was starting to form.
Well, they rushed her as well. They came through on her, and she was kind of forced to throw there in the end.
Yeah, definitely. The protection had to hold up a little bit better from the UTS offensive line.
And there's big Tui Peluto out there in the 74, lining up defensively.
High formation toss. They get a crack block there.
Yeah, they go for the toss, and there's a flag on the play as well.
Flag on a play, I would say. That would probably be a holding call against the Raiders. Okay, yeah, blocking the back there by the Raiders. So that'll be still replayed it down. It'll be first down, but 20 now. That's
so a bit extra to do. Long way to go in anyone's books.
I don't think the Raiders need to panic here, but they just need to try to, you know, obviously 1st and 20. I mean, you come down there and get a chunk play of about 5 or 6 yards and just try to get back into rhythm offensively.
Yeah, definitely probably look to bring Hogarth into the play as well here. They'll look to maybe try and eat some metres up the middle. Well, eat some yards up the middle, sorry. Just settle it down. They have one wide out on the left. She's carrying a couple.
There was a bit of confusion there by the looks of things.
Yeah, good play, though, by the UTS side coming through on that.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 22, 23 yards. I think it was a loss of a couple of yards there on the play.
Yeah, good D shown by the UTS side.
Definitely.
They picked it off well. Put some pressure on. So they're going to have to probably go long here. The Raiders side, of course, coming into this match as favourites.
Raiders in their heavy formation are on their counter play there.
Yeah, Lucia just can't.
She's broken a tackle.
She has broken a tackle.
She could be gone. She's got the first down.
She has got the first down, and she's going to go all the way.
Yep, and that's a touchdown to the Raiders there.
Good touchdown there to the Raiders against what was the run of play as well. And she's just opened up the afterburners, put the jet shoes on, and that's the first touchdown of the day, of the match, and it goes to the Raiders.
Yeah, well, you know, UTS actually had that play defended, but you can't afford to miss tackles, especially in a grand final game, especially against the Raiders.
Yeah, definitely. She certainly has the pace, doesn't she, for this Raiders side?
Yeah, she's had a great season, and you know, obviously one to watch. And like I said, you can't afford to miss tackles against people like that carrying the ball. It's you know, obviously got a 45-yard touchdown run there. The Raiders here going for 2.
They're going for the 2-point conversion. Yes, of course. Opting to run the play, are they? Yes, they are. There's blockers there, but UTS come through. They miss another tackle, and they've converted 2 points there.
Ooh. That's a bit disappointing there for UTS because, I mean, in both situations they had to play defender, but you've got to finish the tackle, you know. Getting to the ball carrier is not enough. You've got to bring them down. Anyway, the Raiders capitalise on that. It's 8-0 to the Raiders right now.
Yeah, 8-0 Raiders, and that definitely was against the run of play. There's 27 minutes down.
The referee's just adjusting the clock with the scoreboard people.
So 27 minutes to play. Of course, halves are 35 minutes. Good showing there by the Raiders, coming from nothing, coming from in their own half, behind their 30 they were at one stage. So now UTS will restart the play on the 20. Bodies in motion. Good little run there. Going sideways though. Good defence picked up well there by Litcher. She's read the play well. Starring in offence and defence now.
Yeah, I mean, she's made a huge run for a touchdown. Now she's back out there and just made a play on defence. And you can see her. I mean, she's sucking air out there. She's trying to get her lungs back.
Of course, Gridiron in New South Wales growing as a sport as well. How much has it changed since the days, I guess, you played?
Well, back in 1984 when the competition first started, nice run there. Back in 84 there was 7 clubs in Sydney and it was just adults, but now there's, we have 10 clubs in New South Wales, but we have men's, women's, and we have Colts, and a couple of the clubs, the Raiders and the Seahawks, have young kids playing from ages 7 to 14. So the game is definitely growing. I mean, I think the you know, the situation with Jared Hayne has helped as well. Obviously, a lot more people getting interested in playing American football. One
person's interested. Zoya Het, the lady on screen there, just made a good run. Got them to first down. And here she is again, going up the middle. And there's a flag on the play here too.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is against, but I have a feeling it's a holding call. Yep. Okay, that'll be a 10-yard penalty. That'll bring up 1st and 20 for UTS.
So holding on the play, just letting themselves down there, the UTS side. So back predominantly to where they started now.
It'll be interesting to see if UTS decide to throw here.
Well, coming off an intercept as well, so we want to make amends for that out there. Pearson.
Pass play
back,
here.
And she's coming through on a little lob ball over the top.
Great play there by Amanda James on the stop.
Yeah, she
read the play very, very early in the piece.
Yeah, definitely. She came through on that, but Yasmin James as well was rushing through on Pearson, the quarterback.
Yeah, she took away Pearson's ability to look downfield for the deep ball and had to dump it off to the check down to the running back.
Yeah, just forced to lob the ball over her head there as she came. She was very quick coming through there, so I guess the defensive line really has to maybe pick that up a little bit for this UTS side.
Yeah, definitely. Their offensive line has to sustain their blocks a little bit longer. They're doing a good job in the run game. Nice stop there by Adelaide, I think it is.
So again, the UTS girls going in the huddle. Raiders seem set. They know what they have to do. They'll probably look to rush here again, put some pressure on the quarterback. So here they come. That's better there on the offensive line, but the ball goes to ground.
That'll be incomplete pass. It'll bring up 4th down and about 18 yards. 4th and 16, sorry, for UTS.
22 minutes remaining, so they've got plenty of time here just to settle the play. So we look at the line of scrimmage there. They'll look to pressure the kicker as the ball comes back.
Not a very good kick there by UTS.
Off at the foot. So now the Raiders again with a good opportunity to put some more points on the board here as they bring in the offense. So they're on about the 40-yard line here. Let's see what they can conjure up here. Litcher out wide again. Oh, nice up the middle there. Dummy faked the handoff and she made about 20 yards there. Good run.
That was number 43, Renee Hahn. She had a great season this year. Very physical, very tough, runs the ball very hard. Also an extremely effective blocker.
Yeah, definitely. But, I mean, there was some effective blocking going on in front of her there as it just opened up. There was bodies in motion. Nice play. Let's see what they can do here. The Raiders, UTS side, really have to pick it up defensively. Oh, the ball goes to ground there. They jump on it though, the Raiders. So they lost a couple there. About a 3-yard loss on that play.
Swing up 2nd down and 12.
Just not getting it right there. At the snap only. She set up in the shotgun formation. Hand off. And here she goes again.
This is Liana Hogarth, one of the best runners in the league.
Nice little step there as well.
She's been doing that all year. And as you can see, I mean, one of the UTS players who was unblocked just missed the tackle, and Liana took advantage of it.
Very quick feet though as well to change direction.
She has excellent footwork, and she's going to be going up to the trying out for the Australian women's team that's going to go to the World Cup in 2017. They have a camp on the Sunshine Coast in February, so it should be someone that will certainly catch the coach's eyes.
Definitely, if she takes that form in, she should be thereabouts as they go again for another 2-point conversion. They're set in the shotgun. And that is successful again. So the Raiders, 16-0 the score. And really they are outplaying UTS at the moment in this Opal Bowl final.
Yeah, UTS needs to respond here with a good drive and probably get some points. I mean, if the Raiders come back out and score again, it's going to really take UTS out of the offensive rhythm. They're going to have to throw a lot more, throw the ball a lot more in order to try to play catch-up, and that's where things can get dangerous.
Well, they've had 2 attempts and both times, one intercept, one incompletion, so Pearson here, she'll have to rally behind her team and get a bit more coverage as well in the pass. So toss out the back. There's a bit of room to move.
Nice gain of about 6 yards on the play.
Picks up 6, yeah.
And UTS's strength today is their running game, and what they've got to do is they just can't let the game get too far ahead of them. Otherwise, it'll take them away from their strength and bring up 2nd down and about 3.
So Zoya Het, she's certainly making yards when she does get the ball. She'll probably look to get the ball again. She blocks on this play.
Nice stop there.
Little gain of about 1 yard, was it?
Yeah, it was a gain of about 1.
And again, good, solid defence by this Raiders side, playing in the green. So it's 3rd and 2. Toss play at the back. It opens up. She'll find
Nice
first down
there.
there. Good run there by Wagstaff. Who incidentally also slots into the quarterback position as well. So it's 1st and 10 again. And again, the UTS girls show why they are adept at their running plays. Here she is again, Het.
Nice running there. Nice blocking.
Oh, she's
fumbled the ball.
Unlucky there for Het.
I'm not sure which way this is going to go. Looks like it's going to be Raiders' ball.
Yeah, the Raiders have come up with it on the ground. So Het will be very disappointed with that one, but she's certainly
I think the officials are going to talk about it.
she's making easy yards as well when she does get the ball, Het. So look for more from her earlier.
Yep, 1st down to the Raiders, and that's a costly mistake from UTS. They've just got to settle down here. I mean, they're moving the ball, running very, very well, but what they need here is a nice defensive stop, and hopefully if they can get the ball back and then get back into their running game and maybe get a touchdown or 2 and bring it back into a close game. I mean, not that it's, you know, blown out or anything. It's only 16-0, but...
Well, we saw earlier on they did do quite well at forcing them back, forcing them, I guess, behind the line of scrimmage out there, but then they unluckily didn't stick to the tackles and there was that runaway touchdown. So they have got it in them here, Paul. Oh, that's a good, solid tackle.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's number 96.
It was. Charmaine Pavelka comes up with an absolute cracking shot out in the middle there. Is there in the huddle there?
Brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Raiders. They get back into their heavy backfield formation. It's what we commonly known as diamond. They're on the off tackle.
And again, they come through. UTS, good work, good defensive set there. They didn't make anything on that play. So they'll have to make 10 now. 3rd and 10. So the UTS side have lifted here in their defensive package.
UTS can keep the Raiders down this end of the field when they get the ball back, it's going to give UTS some good field position.
So they're too wide here. They go for the run, though. UTS are going to have to stick to this as she bounces out again. There's plenty of open space. Using her feet there, but not making first down. Flag on the play as well.
A couple of flags on the play. It looked like there could have been a face mask earlier on.
I think that is the call. Yeah, face masking. I can see the discussions out in the middle. As we look from above, we're deep in discussion there.
Great defensive series by UTS so far.
Yeah, definitely. We said earlier on they did have it in them, and they had, this is where they had to lift and show it. There's 12 minutes remaining on the clock here at the University of New South Wales ground. All the finals games been played here as well.
Yes, all the finals here as well.
So it's certainly seen some big action over the last few weeks. Big discussion here out in the middle. 2 fouls on the play.
It's 3rd and 20 now for the Raiders.
3rd and 20, face masking there was the call on the play. So they'll take that down a bit. The first penalty was declined though. Obviously getting the more yard advantage from the face masking penalty. And here they go. They've got a good block on that play. She's got one to beat. And they come across. Good feet again, shown by Hogarth, showing why she is potentially going to be an Australian representative.
She's only 17 years of age. That's the exciting thing, you know, and she had to get her mum's permission to play this year. But, yeah, I think her mum needs her position now to try to stop her. I don't think she will. And this is, you know, a pretty sticky situation in the game here. You've got the Raiders who have come out and, you know, put on 2 good touchdowns. And then they've got UTS coming back and really settling down and playing some great defense, forcing errors and penalties from the Raiders. So it's turning into a championship game, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. There's only been 2 touchdowns, as you said, attributed to the Raiders, 16-0. Under 10 minutes remaining now in this first half. Of course, the game played in 2 halves here in this women's division. And the Opal Bowl's up for grabs.
Raiders come out in their heavy set again.
Bit of a high-risk play here on their own
Yeah,
line.
they might be just trying to keep it conservative, not make any major mistakes.
Oh, good tackle there. Forces the fumble on the far side.
Yeah, that's certainly a fumble, but I don't know if the ball went out of bounds before it was recovered there by UTS. Can't tell from here, but
yeah, nice play there.
I think the Raiders will be I think the Raiders will just be happy to pump this ball and get it down the other end.
Charmaine Pavelka, who came up with the big play there, forcing the ball out. The ball security just wasn't there from the Raiders. As you said, they'll be wanting to get some distance off this punt here. And the Raiders wouldn't be used to this. With a, I guess, undefeated record throughout the season, they wouldn't be used to being under this sort of pressure in a game. So it'll be interesting to see how they respond here.
Definitely. I think anytime you're playing a big game, I mean, the players automatically will put that extra bit of pressure on themselves, and then obviously when things, go wrong or don't go to plan, it just adds to it. Again,
it's a false start as well.
Yeah, there's another penalty there, and
they were looking to run it there too. They weren't looking for the punt. So it's all UTS at the moment through this middle part of the first half. Now let's see what they can do defensively. Of course, clock's still ticking away, 7:20 remaining in this first half.
UTS are the reigning champions from last year. So, they've been here before.
Of course, the women's division, 3 years old, 3 years young, maybe.
Yeah, the first year was won by the Phoenix. And then the second year UTS, and third year we're here today finding out.
So they're set now. Ball comes back. Oh, that's a good looking punt down the ground.
All right, well, UTS will start around the halfway.
Yeah, so the ball lands pretty much smack bang on that 40. Of course, the ground 80 yards along here at the University of New South Wales. How does that affect the game?
Well, I guess it probably does promote a bit more scoring. It's just one of those things. Up a shorter field, you've got more opportunities to go for field goals, but it doesn't really affect the strategy too much at all. I mean, the end zones are still 10 yards. So, I mean, it's just game on as usual.
So what can UTS do now? Zoya Het set.
Well, I think what they should be doing here is just trying to stay at a normal game plan, run the ball like they have been, not get tackled for losses like that.
Amanda James again coming up with a big play. Zoya Het looks like she
might have injured herself.
May have injured herself on the play.
I think UTS has had their most success so far running the ball inside and off tackle. The Raiders have a bit of speed on the outside of their defence, so maybe it's better off UTS attacking them on the inside, moving the ball down the field. Hopefully they can score a touchdown. If they can end the first half with maybe going to the half-time, 16-8, then it's anyone's ball game in the second half.
She's still down out there as we see the crowd is building here on our Bar TV screens. Of course, it's going to be a big day of action. We've got the Colts final and the men's final coming up as well on Bar TV Sports. So, of course, get on the Facebook page to be updated with the links to each live game. Streaming live as well on Gridiron New South Wales.
It's been interesting to watch the progression of the ladies over the last 3 years, from the standard of play in the first year to the standard of play in the third year. It's really improving every year, which is great to see.
Yeah, definitely. It's growing. And they play 8 regular season games, so it's a home and away draw. It all culminates today as Het gets clapped from the field. Hopefully she can take part in the second half, because she's been indispensable running the ball.
She's certainly a big part of their game. Oh, it brings up second down and 14 for UTS.
So Tina Clark in the 43 comes in.
I mean, if you take away those couple of missed tackles there by UTS, it's been a really tight game.
Yeah, definitely. It's just been the skill and guile of some of the wide receivers and the running backs here. And here she is, Tina taking the ball forward, but she's met hard in the middle. Nice run there with getting them back to the 40, so it'll be 3rd and 10. So let's see what they can do. You can hear the crowd is lifting here, trying to lift this UTS side with under 5 minutes remaining here in this first half of the Opal Bowl.
Oh.
So what do we got here, Paul?
I didn't see what the... Is that a flag on the field? I mean, they blew the whistle. Was that a procedural error? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I didn't see a flag on the play, so... As you said, it may have been a procedural error.
Okay, it was a scoreboard. They just want to make sure the time on the scoreboard was correct on the clock. So we're going to resume play. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for UTS.
Certainly the clock is ticking down for UTS. And
nice call there on the
Yeah.
counter play. Looks like she's going to be close to a first down.
She's short. She's come up short on that one.
I think once it gets inside of 2 minutes, the clock will stop. If it's for incomplete passes, it'll stop momentarily for a first down, reset the chains, or it'll stop if the ball carrier goes out of bounds.
Well, she has got 1st and 10.
Yep.
So she's made it there. Thought she may have come up short, but out of the middle, they disagree. So nice run there. Wagstaff it was. And here she is again. Wagstaff gets the toss. Nice block on the play, but no, doing well there. Great defense there by Laws. Wagstaff is in a bit of trouble on the ground, though.
That was a great play by Alison Laws. Ali, as she likes to refer to herself, made a great play there, fighting off the blocker, maintaining the outside leverage, and then as the running back tried to run outside her, she fought off her blockers and tackled her for a loss there.
Yeah, definitely. She
Let's
came up with a big play there, didn't she?
Yeah, she certainly did. Let's hope ball carrier number, is it 14?
Yeah, it's Wagstaff.
Wagstaff, yeah, let's hope she's okay.
It's probably, their secondary runner, of course.
Yeah.
Already Het has left the field with an injury.
And you'd like to see, both teams playing at full strength, especially in a championship game, and injuries early on for UTS.
Looks like it may be a knee problem out there.
3:09 left on the clock.
It started off with, I guess, a bang for this Raiders side. They got a couple of quick touchdowns in succession, didn't they? And I guess all they have to do now is defend the lead. And here's the replay here. Well, you can just see she's gone down awkwardly there.
Looks like a left knee. She's
helped from the field. That's unfortunate there.
I don't think she'll be back out here today, which is unfortunate, looking at that.
I mean, hopefully they can get Het back on board. Zoya Het playing in the number 6. There's the Raiders there.
Head coach Dane Robinson talking to his troops. Referee Brian Harwood explaining the situation.
He's done well this year. Head coach Dane Robinson. Of course, head coach for the Gators is Tiffany Bosco. She'll be looking to conjure up something, especially with the two running backs leaving the field. Will this open up the play for UTS? They'll have to maybe throw a bit more.
Yeah, they might have to revert away from their base game plan. You can see their formation's changed already. Instead of having 3 backs in the backfield, they now have got 2 with the wide receiver split wide to the right. They run the ball off tackle. Nice running there by number 40. She did a great job.
Yes, Rachel Simpson.
Yep, she did a really nice job there. She went inside and then dipped outside, forcing the defense
catch
She
them
ran her own
flat-footed.
blocks really well there, didn't she?
She did.
She ran with it.
Yeah, good running backs are able to set up the blocks, and help their offensive linemen out by setting up the blocks, and she did a great job doing that. Obviously, it's the first down there, and this is probably the closest UTS has got now to scoring. It's first and 10. The ball's on the 14-yard line, so...
Yeah, so they're 14 from the end zone. First and 10. And here she is again. Oh,
great
nice
job there, nice
feet.
running. Oh, great tackle there. Who was that? Number 9?
It was Aaliyah Tai. We mentioned her at the top of the broadcast.
Yeah.
She's definitely someone to look out for in defence. Playing linebacker here today. She came across, didn't she? She saw the run, her eyes opened up, and she made the tackle.
That was a great play, and I'm sure the Australian coaches who are probably watching this game, the American coaches that are going to be coaching on the Australian women's national team are probably watching this game thinking, that's the person's number I need to keep.
So with the World Cup, a little dummy on the play, comes around. Oh, she's absolutely cleaned up again.
Jeez.
2 in a row there.
That was amazing. Yeah, that was a good play call by UTS, but the Raiders were not fooled, and to make a nice open field tackle, but that's a good quality for any linebacker to have. Open field tackling is probably the hardest skill, to master, but that was a great job there.
Yeah, Little Ty, there she is there on screen. 2 big plays in a row from her. And Pearson, the quarterback there, she took it herself, but I bet she's probably wishing she didn't.
She's tough.
So 3rd down. It's about 8 yards, yeah.
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Ball's on the 11-yard line. So plenty of time left for UTS. It's offensive coordinator Michael Vassell for the Raiders.
1:35 on the clock as well.
Thinking ahead here if he gets the ball back, what he's going to do.
Go long.
Yeah, I think UTS are going to run off tackle here to the right. Let's see if I'm right. Quick hitter.
Quick hitter
to the right.
The middle. Has she found first down?
That was a good little run there. It's going to bring up 4th and about 2 by the looks of things. No, 4th and inches. Wow.
4th and inches. I knew she was pretty close, but not close enough, so... Oh, fumble there in the back. Pearson picks it up.
Jeez.
Does she get over? I don't think so. That's unfortunate there for UTS. She just looked up, didn't she? Took her off the snap.
That is a real shame, because UTS are playing some really, really good football out there, and it's just one of those things. Every time they get something going, a mistake and a costly error, and that's the real difference in the ball game right now.
Yeah, definitely impressed with their inside running game, but they're really finding the holes, aren't they?
Yep, they certainly are. They're attacking, they're splitting the receiver out wide and then attacking that side of the defense and having a lot of success.
And Rachel Simpson, who's come in, I guess, as a running back out there as well. She's on defense as a linebacker too, but she's definitely surprised us with her running game out there. So she could be the one to keep this UTS side in the game. False start.
False start against the offense.
So
okay.
That's twice now.
It's a 5-yard penalty. That'll be bring up. Oh, that is halftime.
So we'll look at halftime now. The score is 16-0, and it's been a pretty good effort here defensively and on the offense by this Raiders side, who lead the Gators here in the Opal Bowl in the championship match here for New South Wales Gridiron. And what are your thoughts on the first half there?
Well, I still think it's anyone's game. Obviously, you know, the Raiders came out early and in their usual fashion, you know, put some points on the board, got up to an early 16-0 lead. But after that, it's been very, very even. It's still anyone's game. I think it's going to come down in the second half, which team can get out there and just continue on with the form. I think it's going to come down to the wire, actually.
Yeah, definitely. I think the difference out there as well, James and Hogarth, they've been immense here for the Raiders in this first stanza, first half. And I guess the Gators will really miss those two running backs. And I guess Pearson, the quarterback, really has to source some new options.
Well, I mean, they still came back and they ran off tackle with their two backs in the backfield. So I think they're going to come back to that UTS in the second half, because I'm looking at the way that the Raiders defence is lined up against that and alignment-wise, and it looks like that's something that the UTS offence can attack. If I was the UTS coaching staff, I'd be just talking to the girls and trying to settle them down and just say, look, the game's still there. We don't need to, you know, start trying to pull a rabbit out of the hat yet. We're only down by 16 points. It's only 2 scores. If I was the Raiders, I'd be saying, look, you know, we've got to settle down and not make as many penalties as we're being given up. And also with UTS, their tackling is better now, so they've settled down on defence. So it's anyone's game.
Yeah, definitely. The score now 16-0, of course. We're just going to have a short break here and join us quickly in about 5 minutes after a word from our partners.
You want me, Jack? I can be, you get many replays here? Where are you? Yeah, it is, Jack. You there?
And we're back live here at the University of New South Wales. It is the championships match, the final in the Opal Bowl. We've got the Raiders of University of New South Wales taking on the Gators of UTS. Fame, of course, the score out here 16-0 in favour, I guess, of the home side here. And with us in commentary is none other than Paul Manera. How are you, Paul, and how are you feeling after that action-packed first half?
I'm great, Gareth. You know, it's a nice breeze coming across here now.
It's windy. It will affect that long passing game of UTS, won't it?
Yeah, it certainly will.
They've thrown two.
Thrown two passes, one for a pick. But, yeah, it's going to be a whole different half now. Both teams have had a chance to kind of work out what each other's doing, and it'll come down to half-time adjustments and also execution in.
It has been a quality first half, though, of running. It's been, you know, very good. Both sides have opened up. I guess the University of New South Wales side, they've capitalised on, I guess, a little bit of poor defence, one-on-one. The reads out there by UTS early on weren't so good, but they did come back, and they were very unlucky not to get some points, get some touchdowns, and get over the line there.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, UTS has certainly had their chances, and they've just got to, you know, play some mistake-free football in the second half.
It'll be interesting to see if Het re-enters the fray out there. Of course, she was the most damaging runner out there, picking up, I don't know, probably about 24 yards out there.
Yeah, probably about 24, 25 yards.
So she'll be missed if she can't come on, but her replacement, Simpson, she's a little bit shorter in stature, but she looks very fast, very quick, and she's come out and she's made a couple of 10-yard gains since she's been out there.
Yeah, definitely. UTS have had some success running the ball off tackle there, and they're probably going to come back to that in the second half. It'll be very interesting to see if the Raiders will change their alignment on defence.
Well, we haven't really seen too much of the Raiders in offence. In offence there, I guess, because they haven't had to use the ball too much. They've done a lot of defending with this running game from UTS, but when they have had the ball, they've really capitalised, and they've got those two touchdowns to make the score 16-0. For the second half, I guess, with the Raiders, I'm really excited what Hogarth can do. She certainly proved in that first half. She's definitely one to watch out for.
Yeah, certainly. She's a very dangerous runner.
Bar here, so you walk. There's a sliding door behind the bar.
Yeah, she's a very dangerous runner. She's just got to, sometimes I think she's been a little bit hesitant, maybe being a bit too patient. Sometimes she's just got to, get that ball and just get up the field, as we say as coaches.
Yes, definitely. There's been a couple of mistakes, a couple of penalties, though, by the Raiders. That's definitely keeping this UTS side in this game as well. They're going to have to get the discipline down pat, and I'm sure that's what head coach Dane Robinson would have been saying to them at the halftime break.
Yeah, definitely. The penalties have been a bit of a problem for the Raiders in the first half, and I think it's just a matter of settling down, and getting into the rhythm. I mean, for a lot of these people playing today, it's their first time in a grand final, so the nerves will be high. Hopefully they've gotten their nerves out of the system, both teams, in the first half. They can open up and just play good quality football.
Well, the Raiders side, they went back into the locker room, and now they're back on the sideline here. They'll be starting with the ball. Of course, no kicking off here for the women's division. So they'll be starting with the ball.
Yeah, that's obviously an advantage for the Raiders because, technically speaking, they should get one extra possession in the second half in UTS. But really, it all depends on what they do. I mean, UTS on their first possession in the first half were marching the ball in through an interception. So.
So the referees now come to the middle of the park. Gridiron New South Wales, of course, doing great things here, and it's exciting to cover from a Bar TV perspective. It's certainly a growing sport in New South Wales, and the numbers, if you're out there, you want to try something different. Most universities do have a side as well. I know they play up in Newcastle. Of course, UTS and University of New South Wales. Of course, there's a good junior program coming through too, Paul.
Yeah, there certainly is. This year, the University of New South Wales Raiders had 45 juniors, players aged from 7 to 14 years of age. So, obviously the future looks bright. I mean, the good thing too is that in all age groups now, they're playing from September to December. So a lot of kids who play rugby and soccer and other traditional winter codes are now able to come over and play American football without giving up their traditional sport. So it's a great way to keep fit in the off-season.
Yeah, definitely a great way to meet new people as well, meet new friends. Of course, it's a great community, the Gridiron New South Wales, of course, Gridiron in Australia. Of course, the Australian side's getting selected soon as well, aren't they? They're off to the World Cup.
Yeah, well, they're going to have a camp in February of 2016, the women's team, and then they'll have another selection camp in early 2017, and they'll select a team to go to, I think it's going to be in Europe in 2017. It's not confirmed yet. But for these girls, I mean, it's a great stepping stone for them for the sport.
Yeah, definitely, and provides pathways and opportunities that they might not get in other sports to travel to Europe and play gridiron.
Yeah.
That would be a dream come true if you're just starting out in the sport.
I mean, I think representing your country in any sport is the pinnacle, and for these girls, it's a great stepping stone for them. Some of them have already had, Shari Onley, number 1, has had experience playing in the USA.
Shari playing centre, controlling the line of scrimmage.
Our men's national team will be going to Tahiti later this year in July as well.
Stop it. A nice little play there. Plenty of room to run. She's still going.
Wow.
Breaks a tackle there. She's going to go all the way. Simpson comes through to try and cut her down, but she can't. What a good try there. Renee Hahn just goes straight up the middle, bumps off a few tackles, and just beats the defenders with pure strength there.
That was a fantastic run. Great blocking there by Shari Onley to finish a block at the end to spring Renee for the touchdown.
Yeah, nice touchdown there.
Just on national teams, I just wanted to give a mention that the Australian junior outback team are travelling to China this year for the Junior World Cup, and that'll be played in July.
Sounds like another good trip. And what age is that?
That's under 19s.
So, of course, definitely growing in Australia.
Certainly is. And there's more and more Australian kids going overseas to play college football as well, which is good to see.
Ball comes back.
Raiders in their heavy formation.
They went for the 2-point conversion again.
She's broken a tackle.
And she's over. She's made it there, so that's 3 from 3 on the 2-point conversion play.
Some strong running there by number 22.
Yeah, nicely done there was Burgess coming in. She got those legs driving there, didn't she? And just
tough
competitor
over to bring down. I mean, I think that's the start that the Raiders were hoping for, and probably not the start UTS were hoping for in the second half.
Well, definitely the blocking was good, but the run was even better for that touchdown earlier on. So now UTS will be starting with the ball from 20 yards out. Had great success with their running, going the full, 80 on various drives in the first half. They go again.
Some hard running there. Number 27.
Paradine it was. Picking up about 3 yards on the play there, was it?
It'll be 2nd and 7.
2nd and 6 is the official yardage. So she picked up 1 extra. They go again.
Quick hitter play to the fullback on the left-hand side there.
Yeah, almost
some nice yards.
Almost lost the ball as well, but she did well to grab hold of that. And it was Paradine making the play. So she's back in again, Paradine. They go back this time. All beats the block there.
Or blocking in the back there, but I didn't see that.
Nice little stiff arm.
Getting the first down. That was a nice
first
run.
down, nice run. She did well to be the defender there on the outside. Got the arm out.
UTS still sticking strong to their game plan of running the ball.
So they've made about 20 on this current drive.
Quarterback keep.
And Pearson keeps that one. She runs the play, but dragged down from behind again. Amanda James.
That was outstanding effort there and outstanding defense by Amanda.
She really hustled there, didn't she?
Yep.
She saw the target, she kept at it and brought it down.
For any viewers watching at home, I mean, that's the way you play defense. That's the way you pursue to the football.
Big hustle on the play there. So 2nd and 5. Paradine's in. The I formation does go to her. Made a couple there. It'll be 3rd and 3. Big play coming up here for UTS. 3rd and 3. Are they going to run it or are they going to chance their arm?
I think they'll run it.
Again, they go in that I formation.
Hand off tackle.
Yeah,
nice run
them
here.
Up the middle
Oh,
there,
she's
and here
broken
she
a
is,
tackle.
Simpson.
She's
and that's
gone.
going to be the first touchdown for the UTS side. Nice work.
Yep, it's a very nice run.
Oh, there's a flag on the play.
Oh.
So there's a flag on the play. Let's wait and see what the result of this. It doesn't look good for the UTS side, though, does it?
No, it doesn't. They're really having a tough day at the office today with penalties and errors, and that was another costly one there. Just, gave them a touchdown. Instead of being 6 points up, it's now going to be, 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13. So everything to do now.
It was 3rd and 3. It's a 10-yard penalty, so, yep, it should be 3rd and 13. Okay. They're adjusting the down marker as we speak. Wouldn't be surprised if UTS come back and run the same play again.
Yeah, definitely worked for them. Simpson is at the back there. Oh, they go the opposite way. This time she gets away from one. She's got plenty of toe, and she does
Great
well.
job there. She gets the first down for UTS.
Nice work. First down, Simpson again. Rachel Simpson. She's proving quite the handful out there for this UTS side. And it's good to have her come into the offensive line. The offensive team here to take over from those two unfortunate injuries in the first half.
Well, it's given her a chance to step up, and she certainly has. Quick hitter to the fullback.
Nice work
Nice
there.
running.
A nice run on the play. And again, 10-yard gain. So it'll be first. First and 10. Oh, good D there by the
Number
Raiders
5,
side.
Shiloh Phillips on the stop.
Yeah, Phillips really, she read that one well. She got away from the block. Came up with an important tackle there, so it's going to be now 2nd and 10. They're 11 out from the end zone. 2nd and 11, so she loses a yard on the play. They go to Simpson. Good block there. Oh, she gets away from another one, and she's going to get a touchdown. Nice work there. So she missed out before, but she certainly didn't miss out then, Paul.
No, she didn't. She's, really doing a great job of running the football. She's making people miss. She's breaking tackles. She's reading the blocks very, very well. She's probably running off for a breather now.
Why wouldn't you?
She had a 40-yard touchdown run carried off, called back, and she had to go back out there and do it again. But UTS get on the board. Score now is 24-6.
So it's 10 minutes down.
This will be a big play here for both teams.
Going for the 2-point conversion. Gets up the middle, finds a little hole, and she converts the 2. Nice slicing little play there by Clark.
Yeah, she it was an outside run, and then she cut up inside, broke a tackle. Score now is 24-8.
24-8, so they're 2 touchdowns behind. It's going to take a big effort here by the UTS side to keep this Raiders side, I guess, in their own half and come up with a turnover. We know they pressure pretty well here, the UTS side. They showed in that first half, drawing a couple of penalties as well. So do you think they play safety first here, this Raiders side? And
I think they'll run the ball.
Consolidate their lead?
You've got Renee Hahn in the backfield, and she's done a great job today running the ball. And I think they're going to put the ball in her hands right here.
Well, she's had to step around. She's found a bit of open space there. She's still going. Hahn finds the touchline.
It's about a 20-yard gain there
Yeah,
by
nice.
Renee.
Nice run there by Renee. Plenty of protection, and she looked like she was stuck there for a minute. Then she saw another opportunity and got around to get 1st and 10 just past the 40.
Hear the fans getting a bit rowdy there on the sideline.
Yeah, they're all into it. Just swapping out. So watch for Tuifua here. On the right side for the UTS side to come through. And then that's another good route there.
Certainly is. There's a penalty on the play, or flag on the play, I should say.
Yeah, the flag has come down again. But again, she changed her angle. Found good yards up the middle.
Okay, that was against the defense. The penalties declined. Bring up 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10. This Raiders side, they look in control, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They've settled down. Their run game so far in the second half has been outstanding. I think, the Raiders will be looking to drive the ball down the field methodically and put another 8 points on the board, we hope.
So now they're set. Here it comes. Nice little handoff. Came through, but again,
Yeah, it looks like about
they
a
make about 8.
8 or 9 yard gain.
Again, it's coming pretty easy for them at the moment, the Raiders. They've got one hand firmly on the Opal Bowl. 24-8. Just over 20 minutes remaining.
And they're controlling the football here, keeping the ball on the ground, keeping the UTS offense on the sideline.
So they're set again. The handoff comes again. There's a bit of space. Does well though. Nice effort there by Charmaine Pavelka to make the tackle on the play, because she was away for all money there.
It was a nice run there.
It's Burgess. Haven't seen too much of her in this game, but whatever she's done with quality.
It's the thing with the Raiders, they have so many weapons on offense.
An arsenal, I think that's called.
An arsenal, okay.
An arsenal of attacking options, maybe. Let's see what they use here.
They're in their heavy set.
Another handoff.
Haley Tagaloa Smith with the ball.
She had everyone fooled, including myself there.
There's a nice little misdirection there.
Certainly looked like Burgess went away with it, but it's stuck.
It's going to bring up, I'd say, first and goal from the
1 yard line,
5 yard line.
The first and goal. And this has been an amazing drive, starting from the 20-yard line.
If the Raiders can score here, that'll put them up by 30 points to 8. And it'll be a real hole for UTS.
Oh, the ball comes up, hand off to Burgess. Burgess.
Fake the cameraman out there. Oh, she's in trouble. Great stop by the UTS defense.
Yeah, great work, UTS. Digging deep. They know they have to.
They're not going away today, that's for sure. They're playing right to the end.
Yeah, they know they have to dig deep to get back into this match, and that could be a turning point here.
Brings up second down.
So second down.
Both teams getting a little bit of a water break.
18 minutes down. Clock's ticking. Time's ticking here for the UTS Gators, of course, playing in the light blue. It's been an amazing drive, as I said before, Paul. They've come all the way down the park. Now, what can the Raiders do here?
Well, I don't think they have to do anything fancy. Just straight ahead football, run the ball. You're down in this area of the field.
It's definitely worked for them so far, hasn't it? They've
certainly has. I mean,
come all the way down.
They've had a lot of success just handing the ball off to Renee Hahn and running straight down the throat of the defense.
So here they come back in to the play, back into the huddle out on the field. What can the Raiders do here? A touchdown will seal the game off for them, you'd think, you'd expect. Oh, the snap, not the best. They'll have to run there, and Smith, she tries to barge over.
That snap just took them out of the timing of the whole play.
She had to jump for it. She did well to hold on to it. It could have been disaster for the Raiders side. She got the big hand to it. But again, it's third down now. They have to get 14 yards.
Still plenty of time left for UTS if they can get a stop here on defense.
Here they come. They go at the back. Hogarth it is. She's got plenty of toe. But she's bundled. She's taken nicely on the fringes there. So that'll be fourth down. What's the option here, Paul? What are they going to do?
I mean, obviously they can pass the ball or run it, but I haven't seen much throwing today of the football. So I have a feeling that the Raiders will keep the ball on the ground here. In the second half, they've had their most success running at the UTS defence. In this drive, every time they seem to want to go outside, UTS's outside defenders seem to have the speed to match it with the Raiders. Renee Hahn's in the backfield here, so they're in their diamond formation, what we call their heavy set.
Yeah, Hahn and Burgess and Hogarth all in. Again, the snap not the
bit
best.
Of misdirection there. Nice blocking there by Renee Hahn. Good cut there by Liana Hogarth.
Great cut,
great running.
Great feet.
Yep.
Good speed. Sharp for the touchdown there. So that isn't quite the nail in the coffin, but it's almost there, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly it creates a big hole for UTS. They're down 30 points to 8.
So again, we'll see the 2-point conversion come into play here. Great play on fourth down as well.
It was a great play, and outstanding blocking by Renee Hahn. She's had a great game today, running the ball very, very well, blocking very, very well.
Hogarth as well, she summed it up. Look at the feet were sharp.
That's a pretty devastating backfield there with Renee Hahn and Liana Hogarth.
Here she is again.
She takes a direct snap, makes one miss. Oh, I think she got in there for a 2-point conversion.
She has. The arms go up. She's almost in line for that MVP of the match. If you're going to award it now, who would you give it to?
Well, I think,
Amanda James has been strong as well.
She has been very strong. I think from the Raiders team, I'd say top candidates are Renee Hahn and Amanda James, and then for UTS is at number 40, their running back. She's had a great game as well.
Yeah, definitely coming in.
Yeah,
coming in as well to take over from, I guess, Het it was, and Wagstaff in the 14, who haven't seen any action since.
UTS have got to score on this drive. It's 15 minutes left. Again, they come off tackle.
Oh, good contact in the middle there. Good effort. Alison Laws it was again. She's made a couple of big plays herself. Big one-on-one tackles.
She's actually a yoga instructor.
Wow.
She might need to do some yoga on herself after making hits like that.
Stretch it out. The praying
Great
mantis.
play there by Yasmin.
Amanda James comes over the top as well.
Yasmin James on the initial stop. Showing some great quickness there to fight off the blockers.
So 2nd and 4.
I think UTS are going to have to start to think about throwing the football.
And you may not be able to tell at home for our viewers at home as well, but there is quite a breeze as well, which probably would play a little bit of havoc with some of the long throws. So maybe some short slants would be a good option for these guys.
Yeah, probably some short passes, quick passing game.
Just hurry it up a little bit as well, because as the time ticks further, the game moves further away from this UTS side. They go for the run. Oh, nice little inside jig there. Tina Clark.
Tina Clark, number 43.
Yeah, she's come in again. She's been called upon and she's made some good yardage whenever she's had to.
UTS then running off tackle, but to the weak side, away from the wide receiver side. Changing up their strategy a little bit. Again, quick hit to the fullback, but well defended there by the Raiders.
Yeah, really well read.
You know, Yasmin James is playing a hell of a game today as a defensive line. Remember, they've always got blockers in front of them, so every time they're making a play, it's because they're beating someone to make the play. So she's doing a great job.
Oh, she really read the play well there, didn't she?
She certainly did.
They knew it was coming. Unable to make anything but 1 yard on the play, so it's 2nd and 9 here.
Great defense there. Nice run too by UTS, but
Tina Clark again it was.
Raiders are certainly making them work for it this drive.
Simpson's coming in now. So look for her to get the ball.
3rd and 3, and
so Clark leaves the field, swapped in for Simpson. Simpson has already shown she's got explosive speed. Ball goes to her. She's got one to beat. She does that. Can she get away? No, she goes to ground. James comes over the top. There's a little bit of fire, some heat out there. Girls having a bit to say. Pat on the helmet. Get on your way.
There's no love lost between these two teams. Missed tackle there by the Raiders. You know,
Stacey Spear it was.
Yeah, it's hard. It's tough tackling in the open field.
I mean, Simpson as well. She's got such good acceleration and strength for.
Very, very tough thing to do to tackle one-on-one in the open field, and that's why you've got to play team defense.
So here she is again, Simpson.
Yeah, she cuts back inside, following the blockers. Nice blocking there by UTS.
Yeah, good cut as well. So she's made the 10. This will be 1st down here at University of New South Wales. Oh, sorry, 2nd and 1. Simpson swaps out again. And Tina Clark comes back in. So we'll probably see a bit more direct play run here with Clark back into the fray. So they go for the eye.
Off tackle. Some hard running there.
There's under 10 minutes remaining here. The score 32-8 in favour of the University of New South Wales Raiders. They're set. 2nd and 4. Yeah, nice work there defending inside. There's going to be a couple of changes in the defensive line. Here they go, they look set. So 3rd and 1 is the gain.
Crucial down for UTS. And obviously if they don't get it now, they'll be going for it on 4th down, that's for sure.
Yes, definitely. So Clark in the back.
What's your quarterback keep in? No, quick hitter, and
she's done well.
She's in for a
got the
touchdown.
Nice work there.
It's a great way for UTS to respond in this second half, matching it with the Raiders.
Yeah, Paradine, as you said, you thought the quarterback may have gone with the ball and followed the lead. But she's done well. So the score 32-14. And they will be going for the 2 points again.
$7:40 left in the game.
So Pearson with the ball. The handoff comes. Oh, nice work.
Nice running there.
Tina Clark. Good blocking on the play too.
Definitely great blocking.
By the UTS offensive line. Strong work there. So the score 32-16. 7 on the clock. So there's 2 touchdowns in it. They're going to have to force an error.
Yeah, definitely.
To be any shake of bringing home this Opal Bowl back to UTS.
Ball security is going to be crucial for the Raiders now with this offensive drive.
Yeah, definitely we'll see this New South Wales, the Raiders side, the University of New South Wales. They'll see them hold the ball, carry the ball up the field again. Oh, she's fumbled the ball. That's unfortunate there.
Certainly is.
Dummied the handoff and spilt the ball in the process. She's had a solid game as well today.
She certainly has, and bit of pressure here on the Raiders.
So there's a flag on the play now too. You see Tagaloa Smith.
Yeah, there's a legal procedure there in substitution.
So 2nd and 22. So big pressure coming from this UTS side. Can they conjure up some sort of a miracle here and turn the ball over? Ball comes back. They'll run the play. They do
nice
well.
running there.
Yeah, good run here. She's broken free. Yeah, nice work.
Gaining the first down there was
Taualutai.
Great run.
Nice work from the linebacker. She's come into defense there.
She can do it all.
Pulled off some big hits, and now the big play that they needed.
So much talent on this Raiders team, and we've got so many people that can play, you know, on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. Again, you know, that's a crucial play for the Raiders. It gives them another 4 plays, and it takes a lot of time off the clock and puts more pressure on UTS.
Yeah, definitely. There's 4.5 minutes remaining here for our viewers at home. The crowd waiting in anticipation.
Nice run inside there.
Yeah, nice run inside up the middle.
Again, that was Renee Hahn. And that's close to another first down, if not a first down.
Yeah, she's done really well there, Hahn. It will be first down.
Again, that clock continues to tick. Getting down to under 4 minutes now to go.
So first and 10. They go short again and wrapped up nicely that time.
Nice defense by UTS.
Yeah, read the play well, Hahn. But again, the clock is ticking down. So don't be too disappointed with that. Look for a big play here. Second and 9. Ball comes up again. The snap not the best. Smith has to run with it, and she runs all right. And she makes about 6 yards on that play.
Third and about 3.
Third and 3, yeah.
She's not an easy person to bring down, Hayley Tagaloa-Smith. Raiders just sharing the load around to different people to carry that football.
Well, the snap again went above the head, so she was forced to run on the play. It's been a good showing here by the Raiders, though. They've controlled the game nicely. 32-16.
Yeah, it's certainly been a much tighter contest today between the Raiders and UTS. Early this year, the Raiders were victorious 38-0 in their second regular season game against UTS.
They've certainly been the team to beat all year, haven't they, the Raiders, and showing now just why.
They certainly have, but in saying that, UTS has put up a good fight today, and they've played some great football, and a couple of costly errors early in the game.
Yeah, definitely, and what's been impressive, I guess, is when they've had to dig deep. They have dug deep, and they've forced them back behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they have. Simpson came in as their third running back today, and she's done a marvellous job.
Yeah, she's definitely a highlight and one to keep hold of for years to come as well.
Certainly.
As this women's league grows and grows for the New South Wales Gridiron.
We're actually working with more girls in high schools now, teaching them how to play flag football, and so we can see a few of them wanting to come through and play tackle football. Raiders getting their diamond formation.
And set up again.
Hand off to Renee Hahn.
Here she goes, Hahn again, up the middle.
She's running.
She's put down. As they get all their bodies in front of her there. It took the whole team to stop her then.
She's Mrs. Dependable, isn't she?
Oh.
Don't be surprised if they give it back to her again.
She certainly has put an outstanding performance in today, along with Hogarth as well.
Okay, it's a 2-minute warning there. Clock stopped.
So 32-16.
Clock will start on the snap. No, it's already started.
Hogarth comes around, gets the handoff.
Oh, reverse, bit of razzle-dazzle. This could go all the way.
And that's a touchdown there. Razzle-dazzle you said. Razzle-dazzle you want at home, and you got it right there. The reverse. And that was
it's always a great way.
Yeah. It's always a good way to finish off your offensive team there.
Raiders having a little fun there, and so they should. They've worked hard all year. Undefeated season.
Well, she scored the first touchdown. Looks like she may have well scored the last as well there. With a minute on the clock. Ball comes back. Oh, she's going to look to throw it this time. Oh,
There it
she's
is.
got open. Yes,
Yes.
and that is razzle dazzle on top of razzle dazzle there, Paul.
That's double razzle dazzle.
That's razzle razzle dazzle dazzle. Or Rizzle.
Is that their only pass play for the game from the Raiders?
That is the only pass
Well-
play we've seen today by the Raiders, and
1 for 1, 100% completion rate.
that's all you can ask for as a quarterback, isn't it?
There's a flag on the field.
Too much razzle dazzle. That's what that penalty's for.
That's for over razzling the dazzling there. That's what that penalty's for. Okay, the score is 40-16 unless they've taken the 2 points off. I'm not sure if they have. No, they've got to replay the down. They just penalised the Raiders. So
Replay
it's still 38-16, and there's the clock's ticking down. So I'm not sure if the official's going to put some seconds back on the clock here because of the penalty. Looks like he's radioing into the scoreboard operator.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
He's saying, what are you
I know maybe he's ordering his hot dog for after the game. I'm not sure.
Well, the canteen here is amazing as well.
Canteen is pumping. Oh, again, they come back with the reverse.
And here she
Makes someone
goes
miss,
again.
pick up a block.
Points it out. Cuts back in.
Okay.
And that is the 2-point
And, you know,
conversion.
40
40 to
points.
16.
Yeah,
Wow.
as the clock expires.
So that has been a great game there, 40-16. And we have our Opal Bowl champions in the University of New South Wales Raiders defeating the Gators 40-16. And Paul, before you leave us at the end of this broadcast, who was your best on ground?
I really think Renee Hahn played outstanding today. I think she was, Liana Hogarth played well, but to me, Renee Hahn's my pick.
Well, Renee Hahn it is, and that's a great game, and it's a great spectacle for women's gridiron in New South Wales as well. Of course, if you do want to get involved in Gridiron New South Wales, go to the website. What is it, Paul?
www.gridironnewsouthwales.org.au.
It looks like we will have one more play here.
Yeah,
There's 1
gonna...
second remaining on the clock. But the game all but over.
Just playing for pride now, UTS.
Throw it long. Hail Mary.
No, giving it to number 43.
Here she is, Tina Clark again.
Oh, great right. She's dropped the
fumbled
ball.
the ball. And now that is over. And here they go. The girls go absolutely
They're going
wild
crazy.
on the sideline.
It's been,
They'll
a long,
be here
it's
all
been a
day.
long year for them, and I know, but there was, I know they put a lot of pressure on themselves today, the girls. Especially going into any championship game undefeated, adds that little bit more pressure to perform.
And of course, Dane Robinson, the coach.
Yep.
Hats off to him. He's done well getting this squad drilled, getting them down pat, and we saw there why they are the champions and why they will take home the Opal Bowl, because they were so well drilled. They had all their plays down pat, and 40-16 is a big score on any day of the week.
Yeah, it definitely is, and they're very, very happy. And also hats off to, the offensive coordinator for the Raiders as well, Michael Vassell, done an outstanding job preparing the girls for today, and also to the coaching staff at UTS. You've got to look at the team. They went down with a few injuries early, but they hung in there and, kept it pretty tight in the second half.
Yeah, definitely so. The score is 40-16 in the Opal Bowl. The University of New South Wales Raiders defeating the UTS Gators side. Both sides hold their head high, but none more so than the Raiders. They are the champions for 2015 here in the New South Wales Gridiron competition. Thanks very much for joining us, Paul. It's been an absolute pleasure.
My pleasure, Gareth.
Real Sport Bar TV.